Hello, you guys. All right, y'all. Wow. So here I am again. I'm a bit sick, so I want to start off saying that I got sick 2 days ago. I'm congested. I have a sore throat. I had actually fever and chills. Thank God I broke my fever last night. But I'm sitting here and I was sitting here going, contemplating, should I do this video or not? Because I sound funny. I'm stuffed up. I'll probably be coughing. I'll probably be pausing. and so, but I am determined to not stop, to do my podcast and launch it, even though I sound sick, even though I probably don't feel the greatest, but I can't let something stop me anymore from what I know I have to continue doing. So bear with me with my voice and stuff. But anyways, you guys, here I am, episode 2. I hope you stay with me to the end. Right now, just so y'all understand, I am nervous. That's the truth. The Luna truth is I'm nervous. The Luna truth is I'm not the greatest at this. The Luna truth is I'm for some reason scared to talk to a camera versus like when I talk to people, I'm more comfortable. So I know with time I'll eventually get more comfortable with that part as far as getting nervous and doing these, and stuff. But anywho's, we got to start somewhere, right? And so it's going to be amazing, the process of how I started, and where I'm at later in the future. But at the same time, you guys, can I be real? I don't want to fake anything. I don't want to, I just don't want to fake anything. I want to be myself through this whole process of my podcast. So that's who I am. And I'm not going to change just because some people think I have to change or change my character or my personality because it's podcasting and you got to be so serious, and you got to have, this elegance of this background or stuff. I'm like, but that's not me. So, oh, geez. Anyways, you guys, so as always, I said this in my first episode that I have to write what I want to talk about, because if I don't write it down and I don't read it as I'm writing, I will lose track because of my OCD overthinking. I definitely will jump around, and I don't want to lose people, and I don't want to lose myself either, and I don't want to kind of be repetitive. And I know I do that a lot. So I've been told that by even my own family members, like I repeat things a lot. And I think I have that also from like some family members that do the same thing. So, or maybe it's just because I'm a Latina woman and I just to repeat things again. So anyways, just to help you guys stay on track with me and me stay on track, I'm going to read it. I'm going to be reading it off my journal, and maybe I'll change it. I don't know. Maybe as I get better with this podcasting thing, I could probably have the script, just read it to me there so I can stare and, be reading it like they do for like, what is it? The awards, the MTV awards, whatever. Y'all understand, the red carpet. Anyways, but there ain't no red carpet about this at all. So, all right, you guys. Well, let's get this started. Wow. Okay, episode 2. All right, you guys. So I, as always, I do want to start. It may not always be this way, but I do right now want to start with the Bible verse, because I want to say that the only reason this has begun, whichever, is because God placed it in my heart. And He is letting me right now breathe and be here and have technology and have this camera in front of my face to do this. And so out of respect and out of thankfulness to God, I want to start off with the Bible verse. So for this episode, I'm using Isaiah 43:18-19. It says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See that I am doing a new thing." And I've been reading this over and over again before this episode, and it still gets to me because it's so true. So, yeah. All right, you guys. So this episode is called "When They Won't Let You Outgrow Your Past." Whew. So with that said, welcome to the Luna Truth Healing Out Loud. I'm your host, Luna, and today we're talking about something that is so deep and has taken a toll on me. And that is when people that you love keep bringing up your past mistakes. Even after you have changed. So, there comes a point in healing when you've already apologized, cried, taken accountability, and done the work to grow. But yet there's still some people that define you by your past. And it hurts, especially when it comes from someone you love. And that's where I'm struggling. Because some of these people that I love have come to me and have had conversations with me to tell me the things that I did or said that hurt them. And I've allowed them to talk about it and to come to me and tell me. And I have listened, and it has hurt me and it broke me that I caused hurt, because I'm not a person that likes to hurt people, because I don't like no one hurting me. But I did it. And when some of these people called me out on the things that I did, in the last 3 years, I will say, in the last 3 years, I have held myself accountable. I've cried about this, and I have genuinely been humble to them with an open heart to truly, sincerely apologize for my actions and my words. And even talking about this right now, gosh, I'm getting emotional again, because it's still something that I struggle with, because I know that I hurt them with my words, and I know that I hurt them with my actions, and I can't take it back. And if I could, I would. But I can't. But what I can do is move forward and change and show growth and show something different, right? And so it hurts. So y'all, please understand that this journey in this podcast is going to be a healing, and I will be getting emotional, you guys, because it's still stuff that I'm working through. It's still stuff that takes a toll on me. Because my intentions were never to hurt somebody. At that point in my life, I never knew why I was hurting people by my actions or my words. I understand it now, thanks to God. And thanks to God putting people in my life in the last 3 years that have helped me in this growing that I'm doing day by day. So I want to take some time to share with you today why I understand what it is like to make mistakes. So, just want to share a little bit about me. I grew up in a broken home. I saw and I lived domestic violence and SA and addictions. And nobody ever talked about it. We were taught that what happens in our home stays in our home. There was no space to cry, no one to say, you're not okay, but we'll get through this. Then I became a mom at 15, you guys. And that didn't give me any space or any time to heal from the pain that I had already been through. Y'all, I was still a child myself when I became a mom. Now I had a baby to care for. And then I ended up marrying the father of my child, because that's what my dad thought I had to do. But my dad didn't know what had happened to me behind closed doors, or what was happening to me behind closed doors. Not only did I grow up in a home with DV and SA and addictions, but now I was married at 15 with a baby. And I was being controlled and abused by the father of my child. He was using pregnancy as a way to trap me. I had 6 kids, one after another. And through all those years, no one truly asked me, are you okay? I didn't even know I was allowed to say, this isn't love. I was buried in motherhood and buried in silence. So yes, I made lots of mistakes. Yes, I did actions that hurt people. But not because I didn't care, but because I had no one to help me cope. But y'all, I've done the work now. Because when I decided to finally cry out to God for help, which was 3 years ago, God showed me forgiveness, love, and grace through the mistakes and my words and my choices that I did. Give me 1 second. I should just have this box of tissue ready for me. When God broke me with his love, that's when I apologized to all the people that I know that I hurt with my actions and my words. I cried. I cried to them. I came to them with an open heart. I held myself accountable. And it genuinely broke me that I had hurt them. I changed. And still, wow, there are people who won't let me outgrow my past. They bring up an old version of me like I haven't already suffered enough. Like I haven't done everything in my power to break the cycle. And these people that I'm talking about, you guys, are people that know my story. Are people that I have opened up to them and shared them what happened to me, my upbringing. They know everything about me. So it's not like, I'm just this bad person or this mean person who decided to hurt them with my words or actions, right? Because there is people that way. I have explained to them that it's not an excuse. I did what I did. I said what I said. But I came to learn in the last 3 years, not only through God, but through therapy, through counseling, and through positive people in my life, that it made sense why I, at some point in my life, became who I became to hurt people with actions and words. So I think that's why it hurts. So I don't know about you, but this hurts. When people keep bringing up my past, when they use who I was, especially to use who I was to justify how they treat me now. It's like they're still stuck in a chapter that I have already healed from. Sorry, I got music in the background and it's paused, so give me 1 second. So, sorry guys. If you're still here with me and you're still listening, you and I just want you to know that you and I We are not our past. You and I, we're not our trauma anymore. We deserve to be seen for the version of what we did to fight like hell to outgrow who we were. That there, guys, took me a while, a little bit, to be able to say that. You and I are not our past. You and I are not our trauma. We deserve to be seen for the version of what we did to fight like how to grow. Yeah. Short episode, but I thank you. I thank you for listening with me in today's episode of the Luna Truth Healing Out Loud. When some people just don't let you outgrow your past. So, if there's anything that I shared with y'all today that spoke to you, just know this. You're not alone. You are worthy of healing. Even if the people around you still try to keep you in your pain. So keep choosing healing. Keep choosing truth. And if you have a broken relationship with God because of religion or religious people that made you walk away from God, I get it. I've been there. But let me encourage you guys. Give God a chance again. Not religion, not people, but a real relationship with God. The one who sees your heart and never let you go. So, to end this episode, let me say this. I'm not here to be perfect. And I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be honest and truthful. And all this is to help. If all this is just to help one person by me sharing my story, sharing my truth, then it's worth it. But at the end of the day, as I said, it's also a healing process for me. So, y'all, episode 2. I did it. I thought I wasn't going to cry. But isn't that part of healing? Just crying, letting it out. So, I know I probably don't begin this episode properly. And I probably know that I don't end this episode the way it should be. But again, I'm here to be open and be real and be raw. So, that's all I got for you guys today. Ain't no sickness stopping me from not uploading my episode. All right, you guys. So, anywho's, I don't have nothing more. Don't forget to go like, go share, go subscribe, and hit that reminder button so you don't miss an episode. If you're still here right now, this is what I'm going to say. I am only working on one episode once a week, and I will be uploading them on Fridays. If I change anything or add any more episodes throughout the week, I will definitely keep you guys informed. But for now, this is all I'm going to do. I want to keep working on more episodes and just start slow instead of going too fast. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.